Hey everybody, today I have the pleasure of interviewing Destinee Wagner, Miss Earth 2021. I've always wanted to get to know her and chat with her, so I'm so glad that I'm able to speak with her. So we're just waiting for her to enter the room. Okay. All right, I think she's in. Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm just, how are you?
Good. You look like you just arrived from somewhere.
I literally just got home. I flew in not too long ago, so I'm like, okay, let me hurry up and set this up.
So have you eaten something at all?
They had some meat pies at the airport and they're like so delicious. So I had 4 of those.
Okay, wait a minute. You're a meat eater.
I do meat.
All right. Well, okay. I've been like vegan, vegetarian for like most of like 20 years and stuff and everything. And I think as far as really taking care of your health, I think it's imperative that you sort of like establish a balance and also
Yeah,
and know exactly where your food is coming from, right?
that's the key. States, I can't really eat meat because it messes up my stomach and it's processed. So here, everything is organic, like the meat that I get, and it's locally sourced. So I know where it's coming from, who raised them, and what those animals eat. So
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Now, I've always wanted to, to chat with you, and I'm so glad that the Miss Earth organization was able to provide us this opportunity to, to get to know you more, especially on a personal level, because I've been reading. There's so much disinformation and fake news going out in the world right now, especially with the war that's happening right now in the Ukraine, and it's the same thing with beauty pageants. It's the same thing with any type of industry. You're always going to find trolls who will be manufacturing a lot of lies about you or about anyone else. So I would like to take advantage of this opportunity to, to set the record straight because I've been reading so many stuff about you, and I just wanted to, for you to set the record straight, so to speak, for all of our critical beauty salon viewers. Are you game? Okay. Now, so I compiled a list of all of these statements that I found on the internet about you, and I just wanted you to let us know whether they're true or false. Ready?
okay,
Okay. Okay, the first one, it says, so from June 2012 to August 2014, you worked for the Terry Clark Dance Center in Fresno as a dance instructor. True or false?
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you still dance?
I don't dance as often as I used to. That was my high school dance studio, and I taught hip hop to little kids.
Okay, that's good. Another statement. In May 2014, you joined Operation Kingdom as a volunteer website designer and food coordinator. True or false?
That is true, but I think the date might have been longer than that. But I think you got that right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was asked the exact dates, but it could be sooner.
Okay. All right. So from 2014 to 2015, you started taking courses in marketing at Manhattan College in New York City. True or false?
Yeah.
True. Okay, good. And then from 2015 to 2018, you attended the Lubin School of Business at Pace University in New York City, where you earned your bachelor's degree in marketing and entrepreneurship. True or false?
That is true, but I got my bachelor's in business administration, but I was studying global marketing. So
Okay, all right, that's good to know. Just to, your sound is sort of like breaking out in on and off, so you may want to, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Here I'm like kind of in the rainforest now. Like my home is very like
Well, it looks like you have a very nice home, a cute little home right there.
yeah, it's cozy. It's cozy. But I'm saying like in the South though, sometimes our signal gets messed up and it was raining a lot last night. That's what they told me. So I'm hoping that it'll be fine.
Okay, all right. Moving on, in 2016, you moved from Punta Gorda to New York City, and then you represented Belize at Miss Caribbean USA 2016, and you won Miss Photogenic and Miss Congeniality. True or false?
The last part, yes, I did not move in 2016.
Okay, when did you move?
For the first 12 years of my life, I was back and forth between the States and Belize. And so I think I just updated that. But I was already in the US when I competed for Miss Caribbean USA.
Okay, all right. Now, in May 2018, you published your first book entitled So You Need Advice, which was launched in New York City. And then, is that correct? True, right? That's true. Very true. Okay. Actually, I checked it myself on Amazon. It's on sale on Amazon. It's still there. And then from October 2018 to July 29, you worked for the New York Nets, correct?
True, that is true.
How was that experience like?
It was so much fun. It consists of a lot of long hours though, but the people there were amazing. And I learned a lot about a sport that I had no interest in at the beginning. And now I'm proud to say I'm a Mets fan, so.
Woohoo, good for you. In 2019, you moved from the United States and you returned to Belize. And on September 6, 2019, you competed for the Miss Universe Belize 2019 title, and you were first runner-up to Destinee Arnold, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, I attended the Miss Universe 2019 pageant in Atlanta, Georgia. And I remember during the preliminaries, there was a huge group of Belizean entourage watching. Were you there?
Yes.
Oh my God. I thought they were very rowdy. I'm just kidding.
Well, groups. So, but I was there right in the front. I was excited. I was cheering for Belize.
Okay. All right. I thought that was, and Destinee was amazing that time. Mm-hmm. She was amazing. I mean, she was fabulous. She had an amazing runway. She looked fabulous in swimsuit and also an evening gown. So I was like really surprised, that she didn't place at all. But you know what? It's only a question of time. Who knows? Maybe next year. We'll see. Now, in January 2020, you visited Dublin and Italy, right?
Yes. People don't know, but I actually competed again for Miss Universe Belize in 2020.
Oh, okay. How did you do?
So I was first runner-up again.
Oh my God! Always the what is that saying? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
But because it was a lot of people really didn't know about it. So, yeah. but
you know what? God has bigger plans for you, right?
Absolutely. So now I can reflect on everything that's happened, and it was supposed to be like this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. So you went to Europe with other Belizean writers. It's called, and you guys wrote Belizean Blues, which aim to raise awareness and funds to combat unequal education and child hunger in Belize.
Yes.
So I thought that was a remarkable experience. Wonderful. Now, okay.
Everyone will express themselves.
Right, exactly. And then, of course, in September, you were appointed to Miss Earth Belize 2021. You actually replaced the original Miss Earth Belize, Aarti Sooknandan, okay? And then lo and behold, you won. Miss Earth 2021. And you were not in Belize when you were competing in on this virtual pageant.
I was in Belize for the last portion of it. I was in LA, like the last week of the pageant, I went to LA or Miami, LA. I was doing some traveling with my mom and my sister for their birthday.
Okay, wonderful. And of course, the whole world rejoiced. The entire country of Belize must have like jumping up on their feet because finally Belize has won its first major international, beauty crown. And so how did it feel like? What was your initial reaction? What first came to your mind when you were announced?
I was so like I couldn't even go back. Our call time was really early. So I couldn't even go back to sleep. I was just so happy. Like I didn't sleep for like 2 or 3 days.
Did you sleep with your, oh, wait a minute, no. When did you receive the crown? Because I was gonna ask you, did you sleep with your crown?
I want to say a week after I had won, or maybe a week and some change after when I received the crown. I don't remember.
Okay. All right. You're breaking on and off again, I think, the sound. Yeah. Actually, I did, I told, what's his name? The Miss Earth coordinator, if you could use a laptop instead of are you using your iPhone?
Yeah, I'm using.
See, I can't because your voice keeps breaking out on and off. So just like that. Okay.
It's okay. I'll hold it then, and maybe you'll hear better.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Much better. All right. So you were the first woman from Belize to win Miss Earth. Okay. And then of course, when you returned for your homecoming, was it in December? I believe it was December 3rd. Okay. So you went back to Belize for your homecoming, and you were given an amazing welcome ceremony by the Ministry of Blue Economy and Aviation and the Belize Tourism Board with the mayor, with the Belize City mayor. How was that like? Did you feel like a queen?
I did. It was a great moment to take in. It's gonna be one of those moments where I look back and just smile because it brought so much joy, especially in the kids. Like all the kids went outside to look at me. So that was like the best feeling or the best part of that entire process, like representation and them knowing that they could do something.
And then December 4th, the day after, the mayor of Punta Gorda named a street after you. I mean, how crazy is that?
Yeah, he hasn't named it after me yet. He said that he would, so I'm waiting. I'm in PG right now. I just got back home, so I'm gonna call and be like, "Hey, what street?"
I think, okay, Miss Earth followers, could you please contact the mayor of Punta Gorda immediately and keep pushing to have that street named after Destinee, okay? We want that street named after her. So, and then on December 10th, you arrived in San Pedro Town for a courtesy call with the mayor and along with the staff from the San Pedro Town Council. And you were given a motorcade. How's that? How's that like?
It was fun. I actually just have San Pedro. That's where I'm coming from right now. But San Pedro's love. I actually went there to vacation, and then they found out that I was coming, so they did a motorcade.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I saw. I actually saw. I didn't see the entire motorcade, but I saw some video clips, and I looked like you were having fun. That was so nice.
Yeah, it's like we didn't have carnival. Carnival's like a huge deal in my country, and because of the pandemic, we haven't had a carnival. So the motorcade was the closest thing we've had to carnival. So everyone was just having a blast, having fun outside.
Yeah, and I think I saw a video clip too of you. You actually got off was it a carriage? It was a horse-drawn carriage, was it? Or was it like a car?
A truck. It depends on which one, because I had like 4 motorcades. So, which one are we talking about?
I think you got off at one point and you started dancing or something.
Oh yes, that was in Belize City. Yes.
That was so cute and stuff. So great. So basically, the whole country of Belize, treated you like a queen, basically, and then almost like a national heroine, like a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. Of course, being Miss Earth, you have as part of your job is to be able to promote environmental activities and ecological awareness and whatnot. What do you think? Okay, first and foremost, how do you convince skeptics that pollution exists, or let's say water pollution or land pollution? How do you convince these naysayers that environmental issues do exist? What do you tell them?
I tell them to observe. The best thing to tell someone to just observe, because sometimes with everything going on in our life and in the world, we kind of forget to be present. And when you're present, you start to notice a lot of things. And as far as pollution surrounds us every day. Unfortunately, it's a problem in my country. It's a major problem in our country, and well, in my country and in several countries as well. And there's not a proper way to dispose of a lot of materials. So in return, it causes pollution, in which in return damages our ecosystems. So it has been a lot harder to convince people nowadays, because everyone always wants to be right. It seems like everyone wants to be right. And sometimes it's okay to not know or to not have the answers. Right. That's 100% okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I think for me personally is, there's certain things that require thorough research, because I'm tend to be on the skeptical side regarding, let's say, the climate change. I cannot say that the climate change is real, but at the same time, I cannot say the climate change is false. So it's really up to me to do some digging, to do some research. But let's say, okay, I have a question for you. If you saw, let's say, a kid like throwing an empty Coca-Cola can in the street, how would you approach that kid? What would you do?
Say, No, I would just tell them kindly, hey, don't do that. There's a trash can. That happens to me frequently too. Or people trying to give me like straws, and I'm like, guys. So I sometimes make jokes out of it, and they like it comes off more friendlier, and they still get what I'm saying.
Do you use those recyclable straws, like bamboo straws? Like,
yes.
Okay, they're amazing, aren't they?
I absolutely love them.
Yeah, you can use them forever and ever and ever and ever. So that's great. Now, does Belize have anti-littering laws? Like, what is the fine?
We do, but it's not strictly enforced. I believe the fine is $500, but people still litter. I think some areas have gotten really great at maintaining their communities, but every now and then, people will leave some stuff on the beach or put stuff in trees, which I just saw, which is crazy.
Yeah, that would really irk me too. Like a lot of plastic still. It's just like unbelievable. At one point, I saw a cartoon actually of a whale that ended up like, for some reason, it just ended up, washed ashore on the beach. And then when they cut open its belly, came hundreds and thousands of plastic materials out of its belly. So, it may only be a cartoon, but that is a reflection of reality.
Yeah.
So I think as much as I think that plastic is good, when it has a good purpose, but I think the way we dispose of it has to change, because it's just it's just unbelievable.
Is that your dog?
Huh?
Is that your dog?
No, my dog is sleeping. She's like right next to me. No. Why, do you have a dog?
I thought I heard a dog. That's why I like barking.
Oh, I thought a dog. I heard. No, I think that's on your side.
It could be my neighbor's dog, but
neighbor's dog. No, my dog is like lying in the couch, just like taking a nap. I also read that you are a certified open water diver, right?
I am. Yes.
Oh my God. So how does like being a diver? Because I'm scared of diving.
Yeah, I was kind of skeptical about it at first, and I've never even considered it until the pandemic. But I love traveling and I like being in the sky. So I figured I'd be more adventurous, and instead of going up, I'll try going down. And it's like a completely different world down there.
Really?
It's so beautiful, like a canvas, like a giant canvas.
Mm-hmm. I see. So that's your dog, right?
Yeah,
there.
that is. Yeah, that is outside.
Well, why don't you tell your neighbor to? Just kidding.
I named the dog. Well, I don't know the dog's real name, but I named him Mad Max. Like that's my personal name for him.
It's funny because my dog is like awake, and then, what is that? What is that? Because when she hears another dog, she's gonna start barking. Laying on that dog, be quiet.
He always this dog always barks.
Oh, that was funny. This video is gonna go viral, I betcha. Miss Earth is being disturbed by a dog.
Oh, when during the pageant process while I'm here, there was like frogs there was frogs in the back, then there were the birds chirping. Oh, you can hear the birds now.
Okay, that's good. Oh, you also conducted a research on manatees at one point.
Yes, that was in 2019. 2019.
So did you actually like get to like hug manatees, like touch them, play with them?
So I did touch them, but I didn't really want to touch them too much because they have sensors on them, so they're super sensitive. So yeah, so I left that to the professionals.
And I've never seen a manatee before. How are they like? I know they're like very gentle.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are super gentle. They vary in sizes, but they kind of remind me of like sea otters mixed with like, well, the closest relative that they have is an elephant, which is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that explains their skin is so thick. And,
yes.
Okay. All right. I heard at one point that they inspired mermaids. At least the body from the waist down. Yeah, that's what I heard, But I know that they're mainly vegetarian, right? They eat a lot of plants mostly. That's their diet. Okay, that's good. All right, manatees, save the manatees. Now, on January 22nd this year, you partnered with Digi, or officially known as Belize Telemedia, which is your country's leading telecommunications company, to work for environmental initiatives and environmental awareness. How is that going along, by the way?
So it's pretty well. So I'm enjoying the process. We have some campaigns coming up, some photo shoots coming up. And I think they're trying to lean more toward an electronic route. So trying to get rid of any paper trails.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that because even though we live in the digital age, there are some situations where, in my case, I feel that I still have to use paper. I still have to print out like my airline ticket, my traveling destination information, all that stuff. As much as I want to use my iPhone, everything digital, I prefer to see everything like normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes it's just like, it's better for your memory to write stuff, like physically write stuff down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. So that's good to know. Okay, let's move on to more controversial topics. Now, recently, a Thai pageant page, fan page, posted a pretty disgusting photograph of cow dung being compared to your hairdo, which you see on the banner in the back. By the way, do you like my banner that I made for you?
I love it.
I spent like literally an hour trolling your Instagram page looking for amazing photos, and I found, of course, the Miss Earth and also this one, which I really like. I really like that one. Yeah. So with a big hat and the pink lipstick and the pouting, I love that. So anyway, so when I saw that, of course, it went viral, and a lot of pageant fans, condemned the photograph because obviously it had a lot of very strong racist connotation. So, and then your response was actually very, very profound, and it actually it actually touched a lot of nerve because, you know, the reality is no matter how much you ask people to show kindness or to try to understand other people's cultures or other people's styles like hairdo, clothing, skin color, and whatnot, it will never go away. There will always be people who will be intolerant, people who will always be prejudiced against other people, especially if they have not met someone like you, like face to face, or got to know you one-on-one. So in a way, I feel very sad for them. So my first reaction was that, okay, well, this is crazy. Okay, this is just stupid. What do you know about her culture? What do you know about her life? Okay, so I wanted for you to take this opportunity to, I don't know, to just express what you feel or what you tell people who are in this type of mentality.
I think it was just a very fortunate situation that happened, and I think the people who made it, they were attempting to be funny. I don't think they saw the racist undertone that it had, and then it was more so like a reflecting. I hope that at least they were able to reflect on it. But for the most part, I've been trying to turn everything negative into something positive and use it as a tool to educate others and use it as a tool to inspire people and to inspire people to be who they are and to not say mean things. Like, we don't benefit from hurting one another at all. Like, we gain nothing from that. So it just doesn't make sense to use social media as a tool to be negative or to bully or bring down people.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Also, a lot of people don't know. I mean, I didn't know until I did my own research that, like, for example, like in the olden days when slavery was still prominent in America, Black slaves, especially the women, usually would wear their hairdo in a certain way, and that specific style actually symbolized something. It was like a message they were trying to communicate something. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Our hair is like our culture, our identity, and it's like deep rooted, this notion of like, having good hair. And like, even in Belize, it's still an issue here. You're not able to go to certain schools if you have this sort of style in your hair. A lot of people who work in government are denied jobs because of this. Police officers can't have this style. So that is just deep rooted based on our history and of colonization. And we still have those beauty standards here on what meat is. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that I'm able to at least inspire or try to reverse that and open that conversation.
Of course, we know racism exists in every culture. What do you think of, let's say, racism within the Black community? In other words, colorism. Because we know, and you know, that the majority of the Black models that are running the runway in Europe are light-skinned Black women. And although I hope that's changing now, but even within the Black community in America, there's still sort of like preference towards lighter skinned Black people. What is your opinion on this matter?
Yeah, sometimes you just got to die. It's just a sad case overall because it's deep rooted, and it's very unfortunate because even in this industry like pageantry, there's maybe a couple Black front runners. It's for like, we kind of think when we're in this space, like, oh, they're not going to choose two Black girls back to back, or, two Black women can't have a back to back, or they're not going to put, two Black women in the top 5 or top 3. So it's kind of like we're competing against one another to get into the space or to the limelight, which is unfortunate. But I feel like for women who are lighter skin, it's important to know that the privilege that you have, and being able to be a voice and help your sisters, and maybe deny roles and be like, no, give it to somebody else.
Okay, I think the dog agrees with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Destinee, I totally agree with you, girl. That's that's funny. I think it exists again, colorism exists in any culture, even in brown communities, you have light-skinned brown people versus dark-skinned brown
But it's
people.
also, it's a combination of what we see on the media as well. The main character is always someone who's fair, so that's why that's a thing. That's a thing.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think hopefully that's changing because I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you saw the British edition of Vogue. I believe it was last month or 2 months ago. So they featured a dozen models, and they were all black.
Yes, I saw it.
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
The first time I saw it was that, is this for real? I mean, it looks so photoshopped. What really bothered me is that the lighting was so horrible. It made their skin even darker. And also they put on this really stupid, like Eurocentric type of wigs. I mean, none of them were wearing, Afrocentric hairstyle. Everything was like either curly wave or straight. None of them resembled your hairstyle for that matter. So I thought, this is stupid. This is a joke. And I showed this to a couple of my friends who are also, pageant queens, they're black, and they didn't like it at all. They thought it was a total misrepresentation of black culture. So I thought, okay, what are they trying to do, Vogue? Come on, Vogue, stop it now. Okay, so going back to the issue of bullying and racism, of course, which is also related to mental health. As you know, we lost Miss USA 2019, Cheslie Kryst, on January 30th, which really, really, really shocked the world. Okay, so everybody loved her, everybody adored her. Even the Miss Universe organization president, Paula Sugar, gave an amazing, beautiful tribute to Cheslie. From the outside, she was always smiling. She was always very happy. Every time she walked the room, she lit up the entire room, and she was basically the party person, so to speak. And then it happened. And when I saw it, at first I refused to believe it. This can't be, because I saw Cheslie when she competed, and she saw me from a distance when I cheered, "Go go USA!" She gave this big beautiful smile, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I was like, the whole world was shocked. With me personally, I really believe that every person suffers from some type of depression, some worse than others, some more visible than others. With you, what do you do? How do you handle depression? How do you handle it?
I like to zoom out and I like to be in peaceful environments. So as soon as I switch modes or atmospheres, I automatically feel in better spirits. I like being surrounded by large bodies of water. I like sunlight. That helps me a lot. And not to mention talking to some friends and talking to my family members, and writing. Writing has always been my personal form of expression. So it's like therapeutic to me to just write down everything, how I'm feeling.
I think I saw a video of you doing some poetry slamming.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, I love poetry.
Yeah, you hosted a poetry slam night, right? With your fellow writers and stuff. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Oh, actually, I did also saw a video of you, hashtag 365, where you recorded your moods
Yes.
during the first year, I think for whole month of January. I thought this is really cool. I think more people should do that, because it really allows you to see your changes, the metamorphosis of your moods and how to deal with it. So I thought that was really very amazing. Right.
Yeah.
And the dog agrees.
Yes. I wanted to continue that, but I forget sometimes to record. But it was really interesting to take notice of how one day I can be feeling awful, and then the next day, hey, I'm feeling great, guys. Today I'm feeling it. So it was just amazing to see the transition, and that we're human, so we have different emotions, and it was great to capture that on camera.
Exactly. Yeah, I would love for you to do some more. Maybe not necessarily every day, but at least like once in a while,
Yeah.
especially, as the reigning Miss Earth. I think fans would love to see that. That's great. All right, so January 6th, you go to Orlando, Florida to attend Miss Earth USA 2022 pageant. Tell us about that, please.
Well, my first trip, so I was so excited. Everyone was super friendly. The USA did an amazing job. Like the pageant was great. They had a great hospitality. So that was, it was a special trip for me. It was my first trip as Miss Earth.
How did it feel like meeting the previous stakeholders? Yeah, especially Lindsay, because I love Lindsay.
Yes, so it was great. It was finally great to see them because I've only seen them online, so I haven't really had. So it was amazing. So you're looking at them and you're like, wow, like this is actually happening. We're finally meeting. So Lindsay, I met at like 11 o'clock that night. Like I arrived late, so no, Marissa, I met at 11.
Marissa.
Lindsay, I met. Yeah.
Okay,
But
and then you
soon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then you met, of course, Nelly Pimentel from Puerto Rico, and of course, is it Kathleen Espino from Ecuador? Yeah, Kathleen.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a photo shoot, all four of you. I thought it was amazing. That's great. That's great. Well, yeah.
The photos are top tier.
Yeah. And of course, you went to the New York Fashion Week on February 12th. Okay. And you did amazingly. Your catwalk, your appearance, VIP Pageantry did an amazing job producing and organizing that pageant. This is a shout out to Layla Rose, my beloved Layla Rose. She and I are friends and stuff. So I was actually in New York City the same time you were there, but I was judging the World Top Model competition, which was being held 6 blocks away at the New Yorker Hotel. And I wanted to attend your walk because you also walked with my good friend, Miss Universe Bahamas, Chantel O'Brien.
Yes.
I actually texted you, Chantel, are you going to New York? Yeah, I'm already here. Oh yeah, which hotel are we staying? Oh, I'm staying at the Marriott Hotel. We have to meet. All right, sure, we'll do it. But she was so busy. I'm sure you were also busy with the fittings and the rehearsals.
Yes, it was so hectic. Like Fashion Week is so hectic, and I give props to all the models out there because it is no easy job.
Oh, I know. How many designers did you model?
I walked for 3.
3. Okay. All right. I remember the one that you were, I think that's swimsuit and you were carrying this beach ball or something.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite, I can't believe.
That was the last one. It was it was definitely a fun walk, a fun show.
Well, I hope I'm sure they're going to have another Fashion Week in September, and I hope they invite you back. And you know what I mean? So do you want me to talk to Layla and to invite you back? Layla, if you're watching this, please invite this girl back, okay? Okay, so that was a fun one. All right. Destinee, do you like to play games? Because I do.
I love to play games.
Let's play some games, baby girl. The first game is called, basically, this or that. You've played this game before, haven't you?
Okay.
So I mentioned 2 things, and you tell me which one you prefer, okay? Ready? Red wine or white wine?
Both.
No, girl, you got to choose one.
Okay, during the day, white wine during the day, red wine at night.
Okay. Ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Frozen yogurt all day.
Okay. It's also healthier, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one-piece swimsuit or bikini?
I'm gonna say one piece.
One piece?
A cutout one piece.
Right.
So like anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Spaghetti or pizza, baby?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Okay. What sauce? What type of sauce would you put it in?
I like red sauce.
Red sauce. Can you make your own red? Can you make your own red sauce? I challenge you.
I've never attempted to, but I'm pretty good at sauces though. Like I'm not the best cook, but sauce wise, like I can make a pretty good sauce.
Okay. Do you have a garden in Belize? You
yeah.
Do? Okay, so you plant your own
Well, we
vegetables.
have like a farm, so I guess that's a garden.
Okay, all right. Well, as long as you grow the most luscious, biggest tomatoes, baby, you can have your fresh own grown tomato sauce. Foot massage or hand massage?
Foot massage, hands, these hands are fine. These feet from Fashion Week, what? These need to get
Well, that was easy. All right, dog or cat?
dogs. Dog, 10 times dog. The answer will always.
You know, I think to me, dogs represent the best qualities in humans. They're loyal, they're faithful, they give you unconditional love, they don't judge you, and they're always happy to see you return, you know. So never ask you questions. Money or love, baby?
Right now, money. Money. Later on, love for sure, but right now, money.
Good one. Pop music or opera?
Pop music. Yeah, I didn't grow up listening.
What are you listening to right now?
What am I listening? I'm listening to a lot of Snow Allegra.
Oh, okay. All right, they're good.
I
Yeah,
like her a lot.
Yeah.
And then girl, Olivia Rodriguez, her song is just stuck in my head.
Can you imagine that girl is only 18 years old? Can you imagine?
Yeah. And like her song when I was in the States, that's all that was playing. So now I was on my phone listening to music on the plane this morning. I'm like, wow, okay. And it's just catchy. Her songs are just catchy.
And then for a little girl, she has like a big voice. Her voice is like, wow, it's so powerful and stuff. So are you saying that you don't listen to Alicia Keys even though you look like her?
I don't think I look like her though. I get that a lot though. I've been getting a lot of Alicia Keys or young Aaliyah. But I do love Alicia Keys though. I do love her.
Yeah, especially the Empire State of Mind. I love
yeah.
Love. Yeah. So okay. Let's moving on to the second game. It's called Favorite. So you tell me what your favorite is. What is your favorite non-alcoholic drink?
I love lime juice.
Really?
Yeah, we don't grow lemons in Belize, so we have lime juice instead of lemonade.
Wait, so do you put like sugar in it or not?
Yeah.
You put sugar?
We lime, water, sugar, ice. So good.
I recommend that you also add fresh mint leaves.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What is your favorite wild animal?
I like tigers. I like big cats.
Have you seen any of them in person?
Yeah, on driving away from my farm, we saw a big puma run across. So that.
What is the national animal of Belize?
A toucan.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that explains why a lot of these national costumes of Belize beauty queens have a toucan. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What is your favorite fashion accessory?
This necklace. I'm very simplistic. So my dad gave me this necklace. It's a tiger eye. So it's a huge. So it protects my energy, keep my peace. So this is like my go-to accessory. This is my identifier.
What kind of stone is it? Is it like emerald?
It's a tiger eye of it. I'm not too sure.
Pretty.
The big
Yeah, it's like your little good. It's like your little good luck charm.
yeah, and it's in this picture on the right side of me at the hat. It's there.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, now I see it. All right. What is your favorite flower?
My favorite flower, I like roses. Maybe that's a basic, but I do love roses. I'm not too big on flowers, but I like a simple rose.
Do they have hibiscus in Belize?
Yes, yeah, they do.
Okay, because they're quite it's very Caribbean type of plant flower. Yeah, good. What is your favorite spice?
Spice?
Yeah.
Habanero.
What?
Habanero pepper.
Oh, pepper. Okay. How is that?
How is that? Talking
yeah, spice. Yeah, spice like cinnamon, cardamom, pepper, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So I do like habanero pepper, but favorite spice, I would have to go with Creole, like Creole seasoning.
Okay. All right. We all love Creole food, right? What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is nude.
What? That's not a color.
Yes, it is.
No, not. No, that's more like a palette. Like color, like within the color spectrum. Come on.
Nude is definitely a color. Nude is definitely a color, though. But my second option would probably be pink.
Pink? All right. I love, 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 love pink. Go pink! All right. Next game. Would you rather, Destinee, would you rather be a famous director or a famous actress?
Director, behind the scenes. Yeah.
Really? That's shocking, because I would think usually beauty queens segue into the entertainment industry and they always want to be on the screen, so to speak.
Yeah, I do like being on the screen, but I'm also very creative, and there's a lot that like goes on in my mind that I like to write down. So I'd rather me do like the behind the scenes hard part and then somebody else go on the screen and like execute it. But my idea.
Who is your favorite director at the time being?
My favorite director?
Spielberg?
No, I forgot his name. I want to say Spike Lee.
Oh, okay. All right. He's a good one. You know what? I don't think he's ever won the Academy Award. He's been nominated so many times, but I don't think he's ever won. I think he's won as a producer, I believe, as a writer, but not as a director. So interesting. All right. Would you rather live in a cave or live in a treehouse?
A treehouse.
Like,
when you said kind of like, huh? I envision it, but as soon as you said treehouse, I was like, okay, I already pictured this in my head. Like,
okay, yeah, where you can see practically everything. You have a nice view of the ocean, right? Yeah,
that tree.
I agree. Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that can drive underwater?
The way my anxiety is set up, definitely not the car that can drive underwater. The flying carpet, like the flying carpet.
So you have to be above the ground, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Would you rather be forced to eat only spicy food or only incredibly bland food?
Because, well, actually, I couldn't season it, huh? If the food is bland, I wouldn't be able to add my seasoning.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope,
so then yeah, I'll spicy food then.
Spicy food. Okay. All right. As they say, spice is the flavor. What is that expression? You need spice to flavor up your life anyway. So that's good. Would you rather live without the internet or live without air conditioning and heating?
Air conditioning and heating, because I don't really have air condition or a heater right now, so that's fine. I'm already living. I'm good still. So.
Well, do you live near the ocean, right?
Yeah, I live right next. Well, my house in PG is right next to the sea.
Okay.
But I do, and I don't have a heater or an AC. So
everything is fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Would you rather take a vow of celibacy or a vow of silence?
Celibacy. I have a lot to say. So
I think we all do.
Yeah.
And you can never silence a beauty queen, right? Would you rather be the manager of a store with bad employees or be one of the bad employees?
Yeah, I'll probably be bad employees.
One of the bad employees. Why?
To manage bad employees, that's just like me. I wouldn't want to put knowing that they're already bad, I don't want to give myself that another level of stress. I have enough stress already. So I'm not I'll just join them and take the easy way.
All right. Last one. Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants?
I'll pay for I'll need those international tickets. I need those. Yep.
I think they should really invite you to go to the Philippines, where the Miss Earth organization is based. Is that going to happen, do you think?
I hope so. I've heard some rumors, so nothing has been confirmed yet, but I would absolutely love to go.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Earth, has held a virtual edition for twice in a row. And I think, now with the pandemic is almost over, I think it's time for Carousel Productions to stage a real physical pageant. I would love for you and your court, Miss Earth, Air, Water, and Fire to actually be together, in the same place, hopefully in the Philippines sometime later this year, and for a real pageant. So that's great. Come on, Carousel, we can do it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. All right. Okay. So now, before I let you go, is there a message that you would like to transmit to your followers who are watching the show and to the rest of the planet?
Yeah.
Go,
yes.
Destinee, baby.
Spread love, be peace, showcase positivity, and most importantly, unity. Let's stand in solidarity with one another and send in peace and good vibes to everyone out there. And remember, you are never, ever alone.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you again for taking your time. I know you're very busy, and taking the time to engage in this chat. And I'm sure I feel like I've gotten to know you much better. And thank you also for setting the record straight and telling us what's true or what's false, because I know there's a lot of all these falsities going on, especially on social media. So again, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. So once this video is uploaded to my YouTube channel, Critical Beauty Salon, I'm going to tag you so you can watch it and share it, with your followers. I don't know if I can edit the dogs barking in the background. It's gonna be very hard.
And now they're not barking. How convenient, right?
Like almost over, So,
This whole time.
but listen, this is not the first and the last time I'm going to interview you. I'm gonna still have to interview more.
Yes, and I'll be more dressed up and everything. I was like traveling right now, so I'm rushing to get home.
Hopefully without dogs barking, etc. And please use a laptop next time, okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't even thinking. I was like, phone, here we go. Let's do this.
Okay, no, that's okay. Listen, have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of the week. And I shall talk to you soon. So from Boston, I'm going to send you virtual kisses, virtual hugs. Woo. Go, Destinee. Go, Miss Earth.
All right. Thanks again. Likewise.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.